This speech is titled Adventures, Big and Small. You're probably familiar with the story of the Hobbit. Bilbo Baggins, very comfortable, very prosperous, settled in his beautiful home. He loves his garden and his house. His life is just like an uninterrupted daydream of nice rambles in the woods and cozy evenings by the fireplace. How idyllic. And suddenly, out of the blue, this life is rudely interrupted by a medley of dwarfs stomping into his house and leaving their pickaxes and cloaks everywhere. And then there's talk of dragons and far off kingdoms and bloody conquests. And he's kind of interested for a little bit and gets caught up in it in spite of himself. But good sense reasserts itself. And the next morning, he cleans up after the big party and very contented just to have his dinner, smoke his pipe, have his breakfast, smoke his pipe, and all of a sudden he sees a letter on the mantelpiece and everyone's waiting for him to join them. And somehow he's seized by this uncharacteristic excitement and dashes off the door in such a hurry he doesn't even remember to bring his handkerchief, and he's off on this adventure. So this is the way adventures can be. We have our comfortable routines. We just enjoy knowing what's going to happen next in our day, and that we have a lovely, relaxing evening to look forward to, a stroll in the garden, maybe going down to the beach, watering the plants if you've got a garden, your favorite TV show, lovely events sort of scheduled throughout the day. This is a perfect life. Then, there's this sudden intrusion, something completely unexpected, and often not really longed for, not welcomed perhaps. And we want to just push it out of the way. Sometimes it won't go away. Sometimes there's something that happens that we just have to pay attention to. And then we're off on an adventure. And maybe it's just a small one, like having to leave early to go somewhere where, I was expecting to be here by 2 and I hadn't it all planned. I have, very specific order that I like to do things in. And then my husband says, "Oh, I've got to leave early. Can you be ready?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, I think I can." And dashing around and pulling everything together and then realizing, "Oh, no, I forgot my umbrella." And thinking that thought of that umbrella is just nagging at me. The way the thought of Bilbo's handkerchief left at home was nagging at him. There's going to be these comfortable, familiar little, almost like little tokens, things that we carry with us to keep us, comfortable. I feel secure. Like as long as my umbrella, especially here in this space where, it does rain and the weather can be kind of unsettled. So I was sitting here and thinking, oh, do I think about missing my umbrella? Because it was really this kind of an unsettled feeling, something that I needed not with me because I was so far out of my regular routine and I didn't have it, and I could feel that could kind of take hold of me. And then I decided, well, I'm practicing all the time, uh, building momentum of good things and of good things happening and good feelings. And I'd already started in the morning thinking about being here and that it would be it's a lovely, beautiful kind of time of kind of communing and co-creating and sharing. And there's just a very sweet energy from the people and from the trees, the birds, the sunshine. And if I just focus on that, I know that energy is going to grow and that's going to, take care of me. It's going to take care of me. So that was a conscious shift in focus that I made. And of course, it's been a beautiful afternoon and we've had a wonderful time of stories and poems and little talks. So I can see it in a small way. That's a small way that it's demonstrated to me it works, that even if you're going off on a little adventure, a little shift, and things aren't quite the way you want, but you can make that shift into a place where you do feel taken care of, where you do feel like everything's going to be all right. Now, and there are other times where very large, there's more dramatic intrusions and things that are more difficult. Physical ailments, illnesses, worries about, where am I going to live, or all kinds of things can happen and do happen to people all the time. And they're sort of plunked down in front of us, and it might be more difficult to have that sense of adventure or that feeling of security. Well, while I was sitting here thinking about that, some children came running through the paths, and their parents were behind, and they were just eagerly running in between the rhododendrons and the roses and around the heather and around the oak tree there. So much fun and laughing. And they see life is an adventure for them. Oh, that path is closed. Oh, maybe I'll go and explore this one. Or maybe see where this one leads. And just really enjoying it, enjoying the whole journey. And so when we're living our lives and we have a certain path, and sometimes at a certain age, our paths, we like to do really straight and clear, no obstacles. But there will be an obstacle put down on our path, and we'll have to go around it, and we'll have to go off on another path. And so the obstacles are important because that's what directs us and sends us off into all kinds of adventures, a big adventure of some sort. And this is actually why we came here, to have adventures, to have fun, to enjoy them. The enjoyment is in the journey, and we can relax and know that we're taken care of at all times. Thank you. Oh, even I could have said, even if we've forgotten our umbrella or a handkerchief.
Yeah. Absolutely.